Well, the Bengaluru-Guwahati Express, after a twin blast, killed a Bengalurian techie and injured 14 others. Well, let's go through the route that was scheduled for the train. This particular train that had departed Bengaluru late in the night had reached Chennai 2 hours late due to a delay. At around 7:15, the blast took place in which a Bengaluru techie was killed. The Bengaluru techie, Swati Parachuri, was an employee of TCS and a native of Guntur. She was heading to Guntur for the weekend, and that's when the unfortunate incident took place, as the explosive was right where she was seated. There was absolutely no chance of Swati Parachuri surviving. Unfortunately, the lone victim is just a mere 24-year-old, and her family members are inconsolable at the moment. Well, in a statement from TCS, it said that it was deeply shocked and saddened at the unfortunate loss of their employee in this tragic incident. They also said that their prayers are with the family members. A TCS HR person will also be visiting the Chennai hospital to meet her family. 14 others have been injured in this particular incident. 2 suspects have been nabbed. While one of the suspects was hiding inside the train soon after the blast took place, another suspect was nabbed even as he had rushed to the airport to board a flight to Assam. Well, 23-year-old software professional Swati Parachuri was killed in a blast on the Bengaluru-Guwahati Express. The Bengaluru techie was going home to Guntur in Andhra Pradesh. Her shocked parents are in Chennai to bring back her body. She was working with the TCS as a software programmer, and she completed her education with the help of scholarships and did BTech in Electronics and Computer Sciences. She left for Bengaluru and joined the TCS sometime in December last year. Swati got her first salary in January. She was missing home and had been planning a visit for the past 2 months. Swati managed to get a ticket under Tatkal scheme on the ill-fated train. She was supposed to reach Guntur by late afternoon. But unfortunately, her life was tragically cut short due to an explosive that was placed right below her seat, and Swati was killed instantaneously. She is the lone casualty in the twin blast of Chennai. My colleague Verghese joins us with more details on the route of this particular train. It is expected, there are many speculations doing the round, that the actual target might not have been Chennai but somewhere in Nellore, somewhere in Andhra Pradesh, because there was a 2-hour delay in the schedule of the train. And my colleague Verghese joins us to tell us more about the route. Well, Verghese, over to you.
Well, Nishita, a lot of speculations and a lot of clues coming together, especially after hours of investigation by the investigation agencies. And we are trying to figure out from the route, in fact, this was the route from Bangalore, it goes to Chennai, and from there it goes through the eastern coast up into Guwahati. So, but the interesting part of this is that in Chennai, what we have come to notice is this, Nishita, that they had found material in Chennai Central Station which had material enough to make pipe bombs. Now from there onwards, from Chennai, it further goes to Nellore, and in Nellore, apparently, that is what the DJP from Chennai is saying, the blast must have occurred in Nellore, but what happened is, because of the 2-hour delay, it occurred in Chennai Central. Now look at the connections. We have the route map, and from here further onwards we go to Vijayawada. From Vijayawada, Guntur is close by. Now, through road, you can reach Guntur from Vijayawada. So most of the people, what they do is they get down at Vijayawada and then move on to Guntur. Now, the thing about Vijayawada is that they found around 10 country-made bombs that had to be defused by the railway police in Vijayawada. So if you look at the entire route, the route itself is the only link to all these clues that are there. You had a bag that had material for the pipe pipe bombs that was there, and then you have around 10 country-made bombs in fact being diffused in Vijayawada, and the explosion should have occurred in Nellore through the estimates of the police investigation. So all this lies on this particular route on the eastern side of the coast of our country, and especially next to the Andhra coast. So probably the other interesting part in Guntur, in fact, Narendra Modi is supposed to be holding a rally. So was this intended for that? Again, if you look, the Vijayawada angle where they diffused 10 country-made bombs, the Nellore explosion, would this have impacted? Was the rally of Narendra Modi in Guntur the actual target? That is what it looks like. But the only scattered pieces of clue, the only link to all that scattered pieces of clue is this route that is there. And it all perfectly seems to have fit into the place. But the catch would be that if the bomb blast was to have occurred at Nellore, then it makes sense, because the find that of the pipe bombs that was found in Chennai Central. So was the pipe bombs in fact placed in Chennai Central itself, or because then the explosions would have rightly occurred at Nellore. Now the suspects that we found, in fact, you find that the first suspect was found hiding inside once the explosions had taken place, and both of them are from Assam. And again, this is a train that is in fact going towards Guwahati. So if you look at the big route over there, in fact, this is how it can be said. It goes through the entire eastern belt and then to Guwahati. So what was this intention? Both the people who've been nabbed as suspects in it are in fact were headed towards Guwahati, and that is also another clue that is there. But the only linking factor to all these things, the catch that we had in Chennai about these two suspects, the catch that we had of the pipe bomb materials in Chennai, the explosion that should have occurred in Nellore, and the 10 country-made bombs that were found in Vijayawada police station, the only link to it is this particular route that is from Bangalore to Guwahati. So how this is going to work out and how it is going to be a piece of the puzzle is something very interesting that we have to wait and watch, Nishita.
That's right. Thank you, Verghese, for joining us with all those details about the route. Well, there we have it. A route that is quite extensive. From Bengaluru, it goes to Chennai. From Chennai, it passes through the coastal region, reaches Vijayawada, from where you can get off and go to Guntur. Now, Vijayawada and Guntur is believed to be, is being speculated to be the actual target in this particular attack, considering that there was bombs, close to 10 crude bombs that were found in the Vijayawada police station limits. And also we understand that there is a high-profile Narendra Modi rally that is being organized in Guntur, so we can expect a lot of crowd in the region today. And maybe this particular attack was targeted at Guntur, considering that the train was delayed by 2 hours, and if it had gone by the actual schedule, it should have been in Guntur by around 7:15 when the blasts actually took place.